Oh my goodness, dude. He's going to put Izzy at the one spot. He's going to put Izzy at the one spot, dude. He's going to put Izzy at the one spot. Let's see. All right, let me pull it up. All right, I'm just going to kind of skim it. Okay. What? Hey! Hey! What the fuck? You got Volk at 10? Come on, bro. This is crazy. This dude has gone over O'Malley. Are you fucking kidding me? Listen, I understand not putting Volk in your top 3. It's hard if you just got knocked out a couple times. But, like, dude, he's 100% in the top 5. 100% in the top 10. Maybe 95% top 5. 100% top 10. And deep into the top 10. He ain't 10. But he better have, if someone did, dude, fucking hell. What? Hey! He's got O'Malley at 9. Come on, bro. Listen, I know he is No, you can't. You can't. I'm sorry. Gon outstriking tied to Ivasa and Jairzinho Rosenstrike isn't even as impressive as O'Malley outstriking Aljamain Sterling. This is the thing. They look at Aljo. Aljo's a wrestler. Aljo outstruck Henry Cejudo when Aljo was outstriking Jan in moments of their first fight and their second fight. Aljo is a bantamweight, well-rounded fighter. He's a pillow puncher, but he's a well-rounded bantamweight. And O'Malley's face planting him. That's better than what Gon's ever done. Maybe not better than beating Ngannou, but still. O'Malley's outstriking guys like Cheeto Vera, but he's not just outstriking him. Cheeto Vera is like the Volkov of heavyweight. You could sort of say he's like Volkov, you know, he's like a decent guy. Maybe not the Volkov of bantamweight, because Volkov's like a staple in the top 5. But Cheeto's not a can. He's not a total can. He's one of the worst ranked guys, but like he's capable on the feet, and O'Malley embarrassed him so badly. And nobody has ever had a close fight with Petr Yan like O'Malley did. So that's just crazy. Topuria at 7? No, bro. Who's ahead of Topuria? Holloway at 6, okay. I don't mind Holloway and Topuria. Listen, they should be on the list. I don't even mind Gon being on the list. It's just above Volk? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my goodness. Holloway, dude, MVP? Okay, I don't mind MVP being at the 5 spot. I disagree with him being higher than Holloway and Ilya. I understand eye test. I understand like coming to the conclusion of, okay, I don't think anyone outstrikes this guy in his division and he's that hard to outstrike. I understand. I think it's a decent placement, but yeah. Makshev at 4. You know, I actually don't mind the take of Makshev at 4. Pereira 3. Who's 1? Yo, this guy's a freaking Jan fanboy. Yo, I was so surprised. I thought it was gonna be like who did I think? I thought it was gonna be Wonder Boy. I'm surprised he has Jan at 1. So let me get this straight. He's got O'Malley at 9 and Jan at 1. I understand that there's an argument that Jan won the O'Malley fight, but it's also with the wrestling. Like the wrestling did matter. He beat O'Malley up on the ground in the 3rd round. No, this list is not better than mine. I like the people on his list. I don't mind the people on his list. I think that the placement is just all over the place. Alex at number 3 is not a bad take. Alice at number 3 is not a bad take. I just don't think you could have Jan at 1 because he's having a close fight with Song Yadong, right? He's losing the first round to Aljo on the feet in the rematch. You know what I mean? He's like losing the second round to Aljo in the first fight. Jan is a great striker, but I don't think he's the best in the sport. In order to be the best in the sport, you have to be like consistently showcasing a great skill gap over solid strikers. The reason why I have O'Malley at 2 is because I think the only one capable of putting up a good fight against O'Malley is Jan. There's only one person capable of it, and Jan is a top 10 striker on the planet. And that's why I still have Volkanovski in the mix, because the only one capable of outstriking Volk or knocking him out is someone like Ilya. But Volk has beat Max 3 times. Song is a good striker, but, you know, I just think Jan should have been more dominant in order to be a number 1. If you're number 1, you got to dominate Song Yadong on the feet. Song is a great striker, but in order to be the best striker on the planet, you have to be that special. Right? Jan's still amazing. So I don't think his list is that bad. I mean, I disagree with Gon just simply based on the fact that when he's fought great strikers or the better strikers, he hasn't dominated. And there's a very low bar at heavyweight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should dominate Volkov and Jairzinho. Jairzinho and Volkov are capable strikers, but if you're a top 10 striker on the planet, you have to dog walk those guys. You have to dog walk them. And Gane had fights that were too slow. It was a good fight against Volkov, but too close. And with Jairzinho, it was too boring. Nobody dominates Song. True, nobody dominates Song. You're right. That is true. But I would have liked it to be a little bit more clear. I would have liked it to be one of those situations where the takedowns wouldn't have been the deciding factor. It would have been like, Jan is clearly ahead. He was slightly ahead. And I just think that you got to be clearly ahead of Song. But he's, I don't mind Jan in the top 10. I just think 1 is a little bit too high. I just think that O'Malley, fair enough, O'Malley lost to Jan, but the striking was like even. You could basically say the striking was even. You could even say O'Malley was ahead on points on the feet. But Jan was close enough on the feet and did enough on the ground to be able to make up that distance and then get some more. What's the reasoning for Volk, though? Because that's really the thing. That's the one thing that really
isn't going to necessarily make you one of the best strikers right now. I feel like everyone else on this list doesn't really get knocked out, let alone knocked out back.
Oh, no! It's the knocked out argument. No, dude. Bro, like, people are going to land punches on you. Volk's chin isn't going to be able to take the Ilia Topuria punch. Like, Volk was still winning the battle. Volk was outstriking him. We're just going to ignore the success that he had. I would understand it if Topuria, like, dog-walked Volk the whole time. I know he got knocked out, and I know it's a skill thing, but, like, that's the only time he's been KO'd like that. The other time he got KO'd, he was fat off of the couch like a freaking fool, scared to pull the trigger. That's why. He's right in saying that Volk got knocked out via skill thing, but, like, that's not enough to put him at number 10, dude. It's not enough. I'm sorry, it's not enough. Like, the biggest factor in a striking list is what are you able to do on the feet throughout your career? Like, you need to be winning the majority of moments throughout your career on the feet. That's what it's about. Volkanovski has won the majority of moments on the feet. He's one of the most dominant fighters ever on the feet. Like, that's as simple as it gets. You lose 1 second of a battle by getting KO'd, and that's bad. That's a bad look. You get checkmated. But, like, what about never losing a 25-minute battle? What about never getting outdone the majority of minutes in a striking battle against the best in the world? I don't think getting punched once is, like, going to slide him down to the number 10 spot. But whatever. I have Volk at number 3. Volk is yesterday's news, but just move on. I mean, it fucking sucks because this guy's probably going to ruin his legacy by fighting Jack Della Maddalena in no bars hold grit contest. What's up, fight fans? We've got a banger for UFC 305. Jack Della Maddalena is back, and him and Volkanovski, good friends, good mates, they've agreed to slug it out in the first ever grit contest. Both of these men are going to have to stand in a phone booth. We're going to put duct tape on the ground, a small square for them to stand in, and they're going to have to trade hooks. They're going to have to trade uppercuts, and they're going to have a good mouthpiece because we don't want them getting KO'd too quick. That's what Volkanovski's going to do. He's going to accept the freaking grit contest, bite down on the mouthpiece contest against Jack Della Maddalena. So, like, Volkanovski doesn't give a fuck about his legacy, man. But Volk getting KO'd once does not mean he's at the number 10 spot, bro. Volk is at least number 1. At least number 1, dude. All right, let me explain to you guys again why Volkanovski is so high, okay? A whole trial and tribulation just to be able to land a couple of punches every now and then on Ilia. Volkanovski was just pacing him up, fucking pacing him up. Yeah. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Against Ilia Topuria, Volkanovski is piecing him up. I wish I could react to it right now. Was Josh Emmett ever piecing up Ilia? Dude, he made Ilia Topuria look like a freaking victim. Topuria looked like he had just got jumped after the fight. And that's a round and a half of work from Volk. From good old Volk. Dude, Topuria is not easy to tee off on. Yet Volkanovski's making him look like a freaking alley cat after fighting a raccoon. Come on, dude. Volk was slightly outstriking him, but still outstriking him and busting his face up. Nobody does that to Topuria. You know what Izzy would have done to a guy like Topuria? Izzy would have gotten outstruck and missed every single one of his punches and whiffed. Volkanovski ain't fucking whiffing against anybody other than Makhachev sometimes.